Police here are being called on to be more vigilant and to take a tougher approach in dealing with reckless drivers on the nation's roads. The appeal comes from Chairman of the National Lotteries Authority, Murray Bullock, as he addressed the handing over ceremony of a new school bus for the Fancy area on Thursday.
Too often we see people carrying passengers, and especially school children, driving like bats out of hell. And sometimes I wonder if the police services cannot be better deployed instead of looking to see who park in front of First Caribbean Bank. To go inside and quickly withdraw $100 to buy gas from the ATM and you get clamped. Don't get me wrong, I support the police 100%. I love the police love me. But I'm saying that maybe the resources can be better deployed by looking at the reckless way in which some of these operators who carry the future of our country in their hands, and the poor children not knowing better lean out of the vehicles and laugh when they pass somebody. We have, as a country and as a community, we have a very difficult task ahead.
The new school bus to transport students from Fancy and surrounding communities came in response to the fatal rock gutter tragedy on January 12th, which took the lives of 7 students. It was a collaborative effort made by the government, the Mustique Charitable Trust, the National Lotteries Authority and Petro-Carib. Minister of National Mobilization, National Mobilization and Social Development, Frederick Stevenson, says his department is working to ensure that all Vincentians living with disabilities are taken care of and are living comfortably. Addressing a rally on Friday to raise awareness for persons living with disabilities, Stevenson says that apart from the construction of new houses for the disabled, the government will be taking on some other projects for them as well.
The program doesn't only speak of building houses. It speaks of improvement of washroom facilities. So if you live in a house and your toilet and your bath is outside, so we are building on your baths and your toilet facilities onto your homes. The program also entails for persons who are in a wheelchair and that you need an access ramp to the house. We are also going to build access ramps to persons' homes. We're ensuring that there are necessary handrails and so on, but we're ensuring that you have a life to live, and we're improving that for you as well.
The Inland Revenue Department continued its Tax Awareness Month of activities with an exhibition outside its office in capital Kingstown yesterday. Speaking to SVG-TV News, Senior Assistant Comptroller at the department, Judith Marksman, urged all taxpayers to avoid late penalties and interests by paying their taxes before March 31st.
Encouraging everyone, March 31st is our deadline, so please come to the department and have your taxes filed early. If you have any problems, we are here to help you. Some persons think that e-filing is difficult, but it's not. We are here to help you, so we are asking you to come down now to the Inland Revenue and complete your form, because there are softer side of taxation that the Inland Revenue always try to uphold. So we are asking the taxpaying public to come down and file your return early and avoid all late penalties and interest.
Validation Officer Michael Sayers gave persons an idea of the validation rates for properties in SVG.
This would represent the vacant land parcel. We have this area being the school, which are exempt from paying property taxes. We have the commercial section, which would be charged at a rate of 0.06%. We have the residential properties, which would be at a rate of 0.08%. We have the hotels and guest house, which would be at the 0.04%. And so we just wanted to display and show to the general public an idea of what the different property taxes rates would be for the different types of properties. I also want to remind persons that the 1st of July would be the date for payment of property taxes, and it's very important that you pay early. Late payments would be charged at the rate of 1.5% per month, and so it's very important that you ensure that your taxes are paid up as early as possible. Don't wait before it is too late. We have up until the 30th of September for this year in terms of making your payments, so ensure that you make all payments as early as possible to the Inland Revenue Departments or to the revenue departments in your area.
Meanwhile, Deputy Comptroller at the Inland Revenue Department, Martina Primus, urges all motorists to comply with the licensing laws of the country and not operate their motor vehicles without valid licenses. She added that persons with questions concerning licensing and taxation can feel free to contact the department.
Speaking to issues of motor vehicle licensing, we recognize that a lot of motor vehicles are getting into trouble, motor vehicle owners operating vehicles on the roads without proper license, and so we encourage you to desist from this, and we're here this morning to assist you to comply with your tax obligations. So we are open to serving you all week. Next week we'll continue. As I said, this year our theme is tax compliance, a shared responsibility to build a sustainable economy, and so we're here to assist you in making your taxes less taxing.
The National Emergency Management Organization, NEMO, will conduct a workshop on Tuesday to present the draft tsunami warning protocols for SVG. The organization will also participate in the Carib Wave Lantex 15, which is a Caribbean tsunami warning exercise, on Wednesday. NEMO says the workshop to present the draft tsunami warning protocols for SVG will be a working session to outline the essential responsibilities of this SVG Tsunami Warning Focal Point, TWFP. The draft SVG Tsunami Warning Protocols illustrates the process by which information concerning a tsunami is gathered, analyzed, and disseminated, and vulnerable communities notified and alerted. Meanwhile, the Caribbean Tsunami Warning Exercise is being conducted to assist tsunami preparedness efforts throughout the Caribbean region. During this exercise, the draft tsunami warning protocols will be tested. This will provide the opportunity for all first responder organizations to drill and practice their standard operating procedures for a tsunami. The workshop and exercise will take place at NEMO's conference room at Old Montrose beginning at 8:30 a.m. each day.